This is Hello Glass with another artist interview. What is your name and are you a glass artist?
Yes, I'm a glass artist. My name's Ryan Fogerty. I go by Fogs Glass.
How long have you been making glass and do you consider yourself a master?
I've been making glass about 8 years, and no, I don't consider myself a master yet. I don't consider a whole lot of people masters. It's a small group of people, and it's a great group, and I would love to be a part of it someday.
Your favorite style or type of glass to create with?
I always like a lot of color work, but I also appreciate a lot of scientific work. So what I like to do is find a good blend of happy balance between the two, and that kind of appeases both parties, people that are a scientific fan, people that are a color fan. And if you get it well meshed and it's perfectly evenly balanced, nothing really outweighs the other, I think that's a good piece, well-rounded piece.
What state do you call home for your glass shop?
Illinois.
Do you own or work under a glass brand or an art name?
Fogs Glass.
Spell that.
Fogz Glass.
Do you make your living solely off glasswork?
Yes, I do.
If you could make glass with anyone living, who would that be?
Man, that's a tough question. There's a list there. I would say some of my favorite people have got to be like Banjo, Eric Ross, Jason Lee, Marcel, Cowboy. I'm a fan of so many. It's such a hard question. There's not a lot of people I'm not a fan of, to tell you the truth. I like a lot of. If it's executed nicely, I'm a fan.
Great answer. What style or technique in glass is hardest for you to do?
Whew. I haven't ever really been much of a fuming guy, but recently I've been playing with those fumicellos in silver and gold, and they're really fun. And it took me a few to figure it out, and they're still, not easy. I give props to all the people that do those.
Name two people that taught or influenced your glass skills.
I would have to say I started out with, a group of friends that were doing it. Charlie Trainer was one of them, Brett Hare was one of them, and the list goes on. But I was a fan of glass before I blew glass, and I basically seeked out artists that I admire their work and respect their work, and I've taken classes from like Freak, Eric Ross, Eugene, Robert Mickelson, Banjo, Elbow Punny.
Perfect. Great answer.
Yeah.
Is there any style or technique in glass that you would or will learn in the future?
I'd love to learn it all someday, be as well-rounded as possible, and, you got to keep it fresh, keep it fresh, keep it fun, and as long as you're happy with it and you're passionate about it, it'll show in the piece.
Name two glass artists that impress you.
Yeah. Banjo, Eugene, Eric Ross. Those are some of my favorites. I always fluctuate between who's my favorite at the time, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'd have to say them. And then I met a lot of great glass blowers here at this event.
What's that event?
Midwest Glass Gathering.
What style or technique in glass amazed you when you first saw it?
I'm sorry?
What style or technique in glass amazed you when you first saw it?
Oh, I would have to say line work stuff, reversal stuff was always very hypnotic to me in the beginning, and I still do it a lot, but I don't do it as much as I used to. But I always just found it very hypnotic, and something about it spoke to me.
Worst injury you ever got making glass art?
Okay, one time I picked up a pallet of glass with somebody, and there was a rod sticking out of one of the boxes, and when I picked it up, I scraped off all the skin and meat and everything off of my knuckle was exposed, and I set it down, and it wasn't bleeding yet, and I was like, what's that? I looked up under the flat, I'm like, what's that white shit? Oh shit, that's my bone. And then my heart started pumping, and then it started bleeding.
What do you wish to accomplish in the glass industry?
I just want to keep what I'm doing going. You know, establishing a reputation in the name that I've been working on the past 8 years, and you know, just keep it in good standings with everyone, and you know, try not to, you know, be one of those drama guys, and just, you know, be but one of those glass guys that are just passionate about what they're doing.
How does a glass fan get to see you or get to buy your work? Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram.
What's
I
your
don't
Facebook?
do a lot of artist direct sales. I do mostly shop sales.
What's a good shop to get a hold of your work?
A good shop. That's a hard question.
What's your Facebook?
Facebook is Fogs Glass. Fogz Glass.
What's your Instagram?
Fogs Glass. One word.
Cool deal. You got 3 minutes to tell the world whatever you want. Go for it.
All right. What's up? I don't know what to say to the world.
That's good. He's a dog lover. This is Hello Glass with another Real Glass Artist interview. Thank you so much for your time.